Once upon a time in the bustling town of Locomotown, there lived a young man named Daniel. He was known throughout the town for his strong faith and his important role as the chief engineer of the Locomotown Express, the most magnificent train in all the land. Now, in the kingdom of Locomotown, there was a rule that everyone must worship the grand locomotive, Iron Lion. But Daniel, with his unwavering faith in a higher power, could not bow down to a train engine, for he believed in the one true God. This made the king and his officials very upset, and they plotted to get rid of Daniel. One day, the king's officials came to him with a wicked plan. They said, "Your Majesty, we have a way to make sure Daniel disobeys your command. Let's decree that, for the next 30 days, no one can pray to any god or train except you, the great Iron Lion." The king, feeling flattered, agreed to this plan and signed the decree into law. But Daniel remained true to his faith and continued to pray to his God, just as he always had, 3 times a day in front of his train engine. The king's officials, who were jealous of Daniel's dedication, saw him praying and immediately reported it to the king. The king was deeply troubled because he liked Daniel and didn't want to punish him. But he could not go back on his decree, so he ordered that Daniel be thrown into the lion's den, a deep pit where fierce, hungry lions were kept. As Daniel was lowered into the den, he trusted in his God to protect him. The lions roared, their mouths wide open, but instead of attacking Daniel, they simply sniffed him and then lay down beside him. Not a single lion harmed Daniel. The next morning, the king hurried to the lion's den, fearing the worst. But to his amazement, he found Daniel alive and well, sitting among the lions, unharmed. The king was overjoyed and ordered that Daniel be lifted out of the den immediately. Daniel explained to the king that his faith in his God had protected him from the lions. The king was so impressed by Daniel's unwavering faith that he declared, "There is only one true God, the God of Daniel, who can save in such a miraculous way." And from that day on, the people of Locomotown began to worship the one true God, just as Daniel had. They learned that faith, like the tracks of a train, could guide them through even the most challenging times. Daniel continued to serve as the chief engineer of the Locomotown Express, and his faith in God remained strong, reminding everyone that no matter how daunting the challenges, faith could lead them safely down the right track.